I think I made a mistake, and I've made this mistake before, but here's Joe trying to be a good guy, but maybe in this industry, being a good guy can get you quickly taken advantage of. Get your zoom zooms and wham whams and your shower shoes snatched up with a quickness. Dudes will think you hella green making this mistake that I made yesterday. And again, I did this just trying to be a really solid dude. Good morning and welcome to the Flip House. I cannot tell you guys how many intros to a flipper video I've done lately. Probably at least 3 or 4, where those videos have just never materialized. I would end up filming an intro, get over to the Flip House, and then wouldn't do any more filming. And a big reason for that was because a lot of work was taking place over here, and I didn't want to just be, well, filming all of the work taking place, which is crazy because that's usually what I do. But anyways, big developments over here at the Flip House. A lot of stuff has gotten done. The weather is horrible today as I'm filming this, but I don't even know where to begin. So I guess I'm just gonna try to share as much as I possibly can with you. The biggest thing that I wanna share with you guys is this picture right here. What you're looking at is, you know, what the Flip House has been looking like. And I wish I could give you guys video footage, but it's pouring down rain outside right now, so I don't want to get the camera wet. But I do want to show you guys what the house looks like now. We just got the siding done on the house, folks, and take a look at this picture right here. What a transformation this house has already undergone just with the exterior work that we've had done over here, and it looks really good. It looks like a brand new home. Now, doing the siding on this house versus doing the siding on the other house, major differences there. It took a long time to get the siding done over at the first house. This house, it literally took 2 days. That's right. And ironically enough, the guys that I had do this, I found them off of Facebook Marketplace. No bull, took a chance. I had been messaging all sorts of people for all sorts of trades. Siding was one. This guy would end up giving me a quote for $1,500. It sounded too good to be true. I wouldn't even meet this guy until the very first day at the builder supply place picking up the materials to do this job. When I met him and his helper, he was there with his truck, with his ladder racks, tons of ladders, extension, walk boards. I mean, this guy did siding. It was seeing that he had the truck, it was seeing that he had the ladders, and that he also helped me to order the materials because I didn't necessarily know how much materials we needed. A perfect example of that is, you know, this is about a 700 square foot house. So when I'm thinking about this, I'm like, okay, well, we need 700 square feet of siding. That's not the case at all. The square footage on the inside ain't got nothing to do with the square footage on the outside. You got to measure every wall. And no bull, it was probably close to about 1,000 square feet of siding, 10 square, a square being 100 square feet of siding. So we got the house done, we got the metal wrapped 2 days. My guy, Jose, this awesome dude, very awesome guy. This guy is not a drinker, not a smoker. Him and his crew, it was him and one guy the first day and then him and 2 guys the second day to finish this. You know, these guys are out here listening to Hispanic gospel music, very religious, like just a top-notch guy. Like I had initially said, he was gonna charge me $1,500 to do this. Well, after we got over here and we were talking about everything, I said, Jose, is $1,500 enough for you to do this work? And he said, no, it would end up costing me $2,150, $2,150. But what a fair price to pay to get the siding done. My siding budget, oh God, what was my siding budget? My siding budget, I gotta go get my notes. Okay, I just had to go get my notes. Dang, whole lot of notes right there. All right, I just had to go get my notes. So initially my siding budget was like what? Like I wanted to spend like $3,000, $1,500 in labor, $1,500 in materials. You know, I quickly realized that that was just not feasible at all. So it went up to about $3,500. That was my siding budget. I'm like, okay, well, should be about $1,500 in materials, maybe $1,700, and then the rest toward the labor. What I would actually end up spending in total to get the siding done, all materials and the labor, was $4,045, which is a very fair price. It was a lot more in materials than I had initially thought. You know, it was $1,200 plus 37 plus 194 plus 147 plus 192 plus 90, whatever all of that comes out to. That was just materials. So probably somewhere around, like I had said, about $1,700. Well, so probably closer to almost $2,000. It was probably about $2,000 in materials. And then again, $2,150 in labor. But the house is done on the exterior, metal's wrapped, everything's caulked. All we gotta do is paint the skirt, fix the front porch, fix the back deck, and exterior wise, we are done. But we're nowhere near that on the inside. So let's go ahead and move on. What has been going on inside of this house? It probably looks like not very much. Well, you're absolutely right about that, and I've been trying to change that on a daily basis. So our electrician's been over here, and he is working toward, you know, getting the electrical completed. He's putting outlets in now. He just contacted the power company. They got to cut off the power so that he can swap out the box. But we've got an issue. I told him, I said, look, you know, you got to pull these boxes out more. These boxes got to be out. I even wrote a note on the wall. Boxes need to be out more for drywall. And he told me that he was going to do that, and of course he hasn't done that, but hopefully we can get that done, because that has to get done. It has to get done because this drywall is going to stick up or stick out quite a bit, and that just has to get done. Electrical is in the works. You can see we've got some nice cuts in the wall from where they punched into the wall to do the electrical work. So we're getting ready for drywall work to be taking place as well. You can see we've been putting insulation in the walls. We've got a little bit of insulation left right here. And we're getting ready for our insulation and framing inspection. I was actually going to try to schedule that for today. Maybe I will. We'll just have to wait and see how things play out. I'm over here right now because I'm supposed to be meeting with a plumber. We got to get a plumber over here. We've been talking about the plumbing stuff that we need to get done. We need to get that water supply hooked up for the washer. We need to get the Studer vent hooked up for the drain line. The drain line's got to get hooked up. And then we need to get an ice maker put in right over here for or ice maker water line put in right there for our refrigerator. So that's why I'm over at the house. I'm supposed to be meeting with a plumber over here first thing this morning between 8 and 10. I got over here at about 8:15, and now it's 8:36. So hopefully this guy is not going to keep me waiting. But more to share with you guys. Like I had mentioned about my exterior guys, great dudes. I want to be able to utilize these guys for any and everything. I said, Jose, you don't do anything on the inside. You don't do no drywall work. Only does exterior work. Roofs, windows, siding. Dude is top notch. But yesterday he would wrap up the job. I was supposed to pay him yesterday. Yesterday was Veterans Day. The banks were closed. He accepted Zelle and cash. I was trying to Zelle him the $21.50 that I owed him, and because I don't know what the deal is with Zelle, but you can only do $500, I was only able to get him $500 plus $700 out of the ATM. That was only like $1,200. I still owe him $950, and you can't imagine how bad I felt not being able to pay this man. You know, it almost made me feel like he was thinking that I was trying to BS him, and that is definitely not the case. I am not trying to play with this man's money. I dropped the ball not even knowing that yesterday was going to be Veterans Day and the banks were going to be closed, and that just hit me out of the blue. So today I'll be paying him the remainder of that $950, and we're okay. No issues there. I also brought in some other guys who came highly recommended for drywall and finishing work. Folks, we're going to be doing the level 5 on these walls, which means the smoothest finish that you can get. It's going to take like 3 coats to get to that of mud, sanding, or, you know, whatever it takes to make that happen. And then also patching up, you know, doing drywall, butt joints, or whatever these things are called right here. And fixing an issue in this back bedroom. You probably can't see this too well, but right here, yeah, well, it's almost, I can almost put my hand right through there. So they're gonna fix that. I met with these guys yesterday, and not the guy from Facebook Marketplace that I was initially telling you guys about, who told me 1950 just to do the finishing work in here, didn't even have no tools or nothing. I met with some guys that came highly recommended from an awesome dude by the name of Brian number 5. Very special shout out to you, Brian. Of all of the Brians that we have met here on After Prison Show, we've never met on camera Brian number 5. And then there's a Brian number 4 as well. Both of those Brians are very awesome people. Brian number 5 recommended these drywall and finishing guys. They came over yesterday and they gave me a quote. I said, look, just give me a ballpark. What is this gonna cost? Hang drywall and do the finishing work in this whole house. And dude said probably somewhere around $1,200. Now I don't know if that covers materials. I would imagine that it probably doesn't. But I share this with you guys because I think I made a mistake, and I've made this mistake before, but here's Joe trying to be a good guy, but maybe in this industry, being a good guy can get you quickly taken advantage of. Get your zoom zooms and wham whams and your shower shoes snatched up with a quickness. Dudes will think you hella green. Making this mistake that I made yesterday, and again, I did this just trying to be a really solid dude. Dude told me it was probably gonna cost about 1,200 bucks, maybe more. I said, hey, look, I'm gonna pay you $2,000 to do this. Is that fair? And what's crazy about that is you would imagine the dude would have been like, yeah, absolutely, jumped all over it. Well, he didn't. He was kind of like standoffish. And it almost was like maybe he was thinking, oh shit, I could have charged this dude way more. So I'm waiting to get a quote from this guy, which I still haven't got. Hopefully I'll be getting that today. But really want to know what you guys think of that. When I told my wife about this, she thought, you know, it was a very nice gesture that I did, but it's also a mistake. You know, if somebody gives you a price, analyze that price. Is that price too low? What does that price really include? Are they not fully grasping the work that we're talking about here? Or maybe that's just what they're going to charge you. And maybe the first guy who was on dope had his head up his ass and he wasn't really about that life for real, and he was going to come in here and just make this process so much more of a pain in the ass. So there's that. One final thing. Oh, damn, you know what? I didn't even show you guys the bathroom, and I can't even show you guys the bathroom for real just yet because it's kind of messy. So I'm gonna hold off on showing you guys the bathroom. We got the backsplash tile, the grout, we got the tile on the floor. That bathroom is coming together, folks. No longer looking like a McDonald's bathroom. You'll be seeing it very soon. But one final thing that I want to share with you guys. Haven't even had a chance to talk about this at all. Y'all, I'm getting ready to move again. I'm getting ready to buy another house, a house for me and my wife to move into, and no flex. We've been looking at houses for probably about the last month, maybe month and a half. Been looking all over, been looking at condos, been looking at just all different types of houses. And we have found an absolutely amazing house. To think about doing cooking videos from this house, wait till you see the kitchen. Like, this house is a really nice house. It has everything that we want. A backyard for the dogs to be able to go out and play. They don't got to be on a leash no more. Plenty of room for me to be able to film. It's right on the water. Beautiful house. 200-year-old house and very historical. It's actually got some history. It's got a crazy little name that this house is referred to as. And I cannot wait to be sharing that with you guys. We're closing on that house next month. I got an interest rate that's out of this world. You know, I talked about this before, like it's a crazy time to buy houses because the prices are through the roof. This house is actually priced very reasonable for all of the work that's been done in this house. Meticulously upkept. A 200-year-old house in a historical area, brand new paint, brand new roof, brand new HVAC, brand new appliances, kitchen fully upgraded, bathrooms upgraded, like beautiful floors. Wait till you see this. I cannot wait to give you the After Prison Show / MTV Cribs tour of this place. I've been talking a mile a minute. There's been a lot that I've wanted to share with you guys. There's still a lot that I want to tell you guys about, but it's just not the right time for that. All good stuff. And I'm getting ready to meet with Richard over here. He's gonna be working on this bathroom a little bit more. I'm gonna be waiting on this plumber dude to get over here. I don't even know why I'm really meeting with this guy because I've got somebody that I really want to use for the plumbing. But we'll entertain this and just see, you know, shop it around a little bit. And then I gotta go meet with this Jose guy, give him the rest of the money that I owe him. Later on, I should be getting up with somebody and it's just gonna be a really good day. I haven't had a chance to vlog and share with you guys much of what's going on with the house over here, but I hope you guys know that I'm doing everything in my power to make sure that this thing stays above board, on the right track, with the least amount of drama and problems as possible. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll look forward to sharing with you guys where this day is gonna take us. Okay, so I am pretty sure that this has got to be some kind of karma right here, that on the day that I got to go pay my siding guy, that we've got torrential downpours and flooding. Horrible, horrible flooding. And I got to go far to meet this guy, but that's what you got to do. I got to make sure this guy gets paid. I do not want him to have to wait at all. And we're gonna take this ride. Hopefully we're gonna be very safe and careful. And by the time this is all said and done, we've paid our siding guy in full. And he's somebody that we can utilize in the future and will want to work with us again. I don't want him to feel like I'm playing with his money at all. So we're off on a 46-minute ride to go meet this guy, get him paid. And Shannon's brother Richard, he's over at the flip house right now, meeting with the plumber, and we'll hear what he says about a possible quote on how much it's going to cost for not too much plumbing work, but a little bit for sure. So let me definitely stop filming, because I know visibility is not going to be very good. I also hate driving in the rain. Hate taking long drives in the rain, and just overall really don't care for the rain at all. But let's go take care of this responsibility and get this guy paid. Good deal. Oh shoot, I just bumped the microphone. All right, some kind of a way I survived this ride. Hey look, I'm matching with Home Depot where I'm at right now. You want to talk about the most anxiety-filled drive ever. So much rain, you couldn't see anything. It's 70 degrees in the middle of November. So you got like this mist or steam or fog coming up off of the roads. That adds to the fact that you can't see anything. I mean, it was bad. There were times when I didn't even think I was gonna live. Like, or maybe that's being a little dramatic, but times that I definitely thought, man, I'm probably gonna crash on this ride. Thank God that I didn't. Knock on wood, I've got to make this ride all over again going back home. But on the plus side, I was able to just go ahead and meet with Jose, get him paid. He is happy because he's got his money, and I am happy because I've built a resource right there, a networking thing right there. I got a plug on the exterior work. I don't have a hell of a lot of really good tradespeople, but when it comes to the exterior work, I've definitely at least got that. And I've got Richard. So we're slowly but surely trying to build up a Rolodex of skilled, qualified people to do some work. Plumber went over to the house. He's gonna give me a quote. We needed a water supply hookup and an ice maker line ran. And he's like, hey, while you're at it, you might wanna swap out that water heater. I'll get you the quote. Of course I should. So we'll see what that's looking like, but right now it's all about just trying to get back home and survive this ride. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. I just wanted to share with you guys real quick what's been going on as of late. I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say, and hit that like button for me, because this ride that I'm about to take, it's a pretty dangerous one. No over dramaticness about it. It's not raining so hard right here, right this second. But as I get back closer to my neck of the woods, I just got off the phone with my wife, and she says it's dumping. Have a great day. I look forward to talking with you guys again real soon and showing you guys more of what's going on with flip number 2. We're almost there, folks. It's November the 12th, and by December the 15th, we've got to have that house done. Will we have it done on time? Let me know down in the comment section, and I'll look forward to talking with you guys again real soon. Until then, peace. Damn, I gotta make this ride.